Welcome to
Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up? How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? Are you getting it in? Somebody getting it for you? What's going on, people? Subscribe to my channel.
What's going on, people? It is a day of another day that we call Sunday. And with it being said, what's going on, people? Hopefully everybody's doing everything as far as being safe in this world we're living in, knocking down doors and making your dreams come true and practicing ignore. Okay, I'm going all the way over the board with this one, of course. First and foremost, I like to say rest in peace, Corey Wilson. Rest in peace. I did this story on him. In case you forgot, this is what he looks like. This story is reported January the 16th, 2019. Corey Wilson, 37 years old, dead in Lebanon. An investigation, you could always go here. It's Raven over on YouTube. This is the name. Here, just click on it. Let's go to the channel. Welcome to So, New Jersey man, body found in the woods near Lebanon, January the 16th. So, you can always go check it out and get the full story and stuff. 192 people saw it, you know, the body found and stuff. So, check it out if you want to get the full story by him. Rest in peace, Corey. Rest in peace. Okay, rest in peace. Someone hit me up and they told me they was happy that I did the story on him because unfortunately a lot of times stories are being reported and it's not going to mainstream media. And it's weird because here it is, a guy that actually had a life doing positive things, being a black man, but it was not media outcry. Hold on. So, black man murdered, with my opinion. He's happened to be on my Facebook list. I guess I could say more now since he's been laid to rest and stuff. The said that he really didn't look like himself when he was in the coffin and stuff. He was really swelled up. I don't know if the body was decomposing or not. But I want to talk to you about the SRS surgery. And the reason why I want to talk to you about this, because I don't know if you knew, but we could always compare notes, put it down in the comment section at the bottom. Because I do not know everything. That's why I sit here and I say things to you. We could always share notes. A lot of girls want to have the SRS surgery. A lot of girls do not. SRS surgery means sexual reassignment surgery, sexual confirmation surgery, confirmation surgery. Anyway, it is when the male becomes female, the anatomy gets cut and the surgery is applied. Now, there's a few things I didn't know if you knew about the surgery and stuff. Now, I knew two girls who had the surgery. Now, one girl, very beautiful girl, very passable. She went across seas, she had the surgery and stuff. She happened to have problems with the surgery and was it dilate? She wasn't dilating right in the right way when she had the surgery, and she had it done, I think, in Mexico. And due to the fact that she had the surgery done in Mexico, which is not a good place to do, her body was dilated, and she could have went to the hospital. I don't know if she did or not. I don't want to speculate anything, but from what I hear is that a lot of times you do have these surgeries done. A lot of doctors that are licensed in the United States do not want to touch other people's work, and I guess it's because they don't know how it's formatted, how it was structured and stuff. So they feel as though they go behind the person that's already did it, that's fixed a certain way, they can mess up, make the person die. So I don't know how it happened, but basically her body was didn't dilate right. I don't know if she's trying to get a flat out or what the case may be. She's dead. I'll leave that there. And I'm not going to go into the other one I know had the surgery too. But the thing is that we have these surgeries and stuff, and sometimes we're thinking of, okay, finally I'll get it done, I'm happier. We're not talking about the suicide rate after the fact they had the surgery. There's been a lot of people who had the surgery reference to confirmation commit suicide. I think it's because they feel as though finally they're going to be accepted, men are going to accept them, and I understand that whole meaning as far as the surgery. But the bigger problem is once she had the surgery and she meet the man of her dreams, she have to tell him, or don't, whatever way you want to do it, that's on you. He's thinking he's married a cisgender woman. She has to reflect back to the surgery. I'm telling you this because I want you to know everything as far as this. And something you may not have been thought about, I'm going to share with you. She has to tell the man that she was once born in a male's body. Because sometimes men, I mean, she don't have to listen. It's on her. If it was me, I would tell. But a lot of times when men meet women, they want to procreate. They look at the woman, they say, oh my gosh, she's so beautiful, and have my baby. You know, and I'm not saying all men. She want to have, I want her to have my baby, have kids, stuff like that, and she can't get pregnant because she was not born a biological female. Now, we understand that part. Do you also know that when they go and they give you the surgery and stuff, they kind of stick the organs and stuff, they stick it inside. They take the top of the penis, they cut it off, and that's the part they fit when the part that he's hitting against her, that like the sensitive part of the penis at the top, he's hitting against it. That's what makes her usually come, because it's a sensitive part, and that's what makes her come. So a lot of times people say, well, I'll be able to come, you know, ejaculate once I had the surgery, and they say, yes, you can. Okay, let me stay there for a second. Now, one thing I don't know if you realize or not, if you don't have enough penis tissue or tissue when they do the sexual reassignment surgery, it could limit your intake as far as the male penis. Now, from what I'm hearing, that's 6 or 7 inches when they do the surgery and stuff. It only could go up to 6 to 7 inches with the man anatomy. I mean, the man's penis. Now, the thing about it is, a lot of times when girls are having sex, if they're building with a black man, sometimes the penis are more than 7 inches, 6 or 7. It's 8, 9, 10, and even up. And some white men too, and some Chinese people too, because their mothers live. But the thing is, there is a 6 or 7 inches. They said, now I'm not sure that, so put it at the bottom. If you find that there are certain things that you could take more than 6 or 7, we're comparing notes. I'm not saying it's Bible, but I'm sharing it with you because I realized after having a few conversations that it's been told 6 or 7 inches the most, and it's something to think about, especially when you have a relationship with a man and you say, well, listen, I only could take 6 or 7 inches. Now, sometimes men get caught up in it and they'll try to hold you and push it in you. Now, this is if you're the kind of person that didn't tell him that you were born in the body of a male. Now, he's pushing it in you, saying, take this dick, take it. He's not realizing that he's tearing your tissue. This is why it's important to tell the truth, in my opinion. Now, he's pushing your tissues, he's pushing it, and then he rips it. Now, he's ripping it, all of a sudden there's a little blood. Sometimes his heels go, wow, pop your cherry, you know. But reality is that he ripped your tissue. Now, it's a thin line between the feces and the vagina, vajayjay. Now, he may have tore that wall. Now, the fact that he tore that wall, when she goes to the bathroom to pee, there is feces coming into her vagina going out as well. Because she's pushing and it's going through. The fluids of the vagina, I mean the feces are coming to her vagina and going out. So now there's stool in her vagina coming out. This is fact there. That's fact. And I talked to a lot of women. They said women go through this as well, but you need to consult a doctor if this happens. No one wants this to happen. This is why I think it's very important to be upfront. Let the man know this is how it goes. Okay. most times people have surgery and stuff, they want to be successful. I don't know people who do have surgery that don't want them to be successful. But it's something I don't think that I heard people talk about as much, or I've heard about it, but I'm sharing it with you because I want you to be aware of it. And if you're a woman who likes to have a lot of sex or have sex with men who are well endowed, keep in mind, he's stretching your tissues after you have the surgery. Now, of course, the butt and stuff like that is totally different because it's, it can stretch, but even back there, you're still hitting glands, tissues, and stuff. And if you hit your glands a certain way, you know, somebody hits something, go, ooh. Usually when you jump like that, you go, ooh. He's hitting your glands, your kidneys, and stuff like that. That's back to your bladder. So you're thinking that, oh, he's hitting me, making me feel like, and he's thinking, oh, you just can't take it. But it's hitting your organs. Remember, your organs are down there. I understand you want to turn it into a sexual pleasure type of thing, but your organs are down there. Sometimes a man, if he's too big, he could put you in a colostomy bag. They take a catheter, they stick it inside of your penis, and then you be walking around with the bag like this underneath your clothes, and this is the kind of bag that you would be using. And you could always put underneath your clothes, so this way no one could see that you have a catheter underneath your clothes. Which means that your organs get messed up. Now, me firsthand, I went through this. Now, I'm not saying the fishy thing, but I'm going to share something with you, but I think I shared this with you before. I had sex with my boyfriend, this is years ago, and he went inside of me. He went inside of me, and he pushed my organs, and he hit my kidney bag. Now, remember, I didn't know nothing about this part. I thought that it just stretches, and I'll be fine. So the thing about it is, he hit something, and I knew that he hit something. I stopped him and stuff, and I was like, okay, I can't do it. It's hurting me too much. Now, I'm thinking he's hurting me only because of, him going inside of me and hitting, a part of my body. But the problem was, he hit my body as far as the urine, so I could not go to the bathroom. Now, I'm thinking, the body's going to heal itself, and I'm going to just heal back, and it didn't happen. So I'm watching my stomach starting to swell up, and I knew I couldn't go to the bathroom. Like I couldn't pee. Like it just wouldn't come out. I could feel my stomach swelling. I could feel the urine develop in my stomach, but I knew it was not coming out. Which made me, I think I waited 2 days before I could go. The second day, my friends were screaming, Raven, get your ass to the hospital. And I was like, well, I'm waiting for it. They said, Raven, get to the hospital. I said, well, I don't have any medical, but they said, don't worry about it. Go to it. They got charity care in the hospital. So I went to the hospital, went to emergency and stuff, and I told them, I said, listen, I can't pee. They shot me straight to the room. Like they shot me straight to emergency. Like they just stopped anybody was in front of me. They shot it straight. I didn't even realize that my life was in danger. I didn't even realize this. Shot me to the emergency room. They put me in the back room. They called the hospital, called the emergency. They got the doctor was on the golf course. He came out. They had other doctors doing. They took the steel rod. They went into your penis. They pushed in. They couldn't get it. They were shooting out blood. There was blood coming everywhere out of me. So they called a doctor that specialized in this, and basically he came in. He did the 1, 2, 3, and it was done. It just the pee started coming out. What ended up me in a colostomy bag. So I had to put a colostomy bag in. I know I'm sharing a lot of information. So what they do is, it's like a straw. They stick it in your penis. They push it all the way down in there. And basically, you're going to pee through this bag. Now, I'm trying to be serious. I'm trying to be serious. It's not funny, but it's not funny. It's a serious matter. So the doctor said, well, why did this happen to you? And most time, if you don't want to tell the truth, I said, well, I was taking some cough medicine and it stopped it. So he looked at me, he's like, but anyway, he didn't, I guess he was like, okay, you don't want to tell you what it is. But clearly he knew I was lying. But anyway, I had to go to a specialist. I went to the doctor stuff. I had to leave out a plastic bag. And they have a bag that they put on your leg and stuff where you get it, like it just goes straight into the bag. You have to take the bag and clean it. But it just fills up. Now, I had no idea of this. This is what I'm trying to tell you. When it comes to this type of thing, I'm sharing it with you because I don't know if anybody has shared this with you, but I'm sharing it with you so I get the first-hand experience, especially somebody who ended up in a colostomy bag. Had to go to the doctor. Of course, I got to remove and stuff like that. And when I went there, it was all old people there. It was like everybody old, and they was like, well, what are you doing here? You know, you're too young to have this problem. And I wouldn't share, which they probably figured out. I don't know, I'm speculating, but I wouldn't share how I got there. I was going to say, well, my boyfriend went inside of me, you know. Because it was embarrassing, and I didn't want to explain it. At the time, I was not like this. I was the other way. So, the problem is, it wouldn't be a video if it wasn't ambulance going by. So the problem is that I want to share this with you only because your health is important. And the reason why I share this all the time about your health, it is nothing like being sick. And it's nothing like being sick and weak that you can't help yourself. And I went to the doctor and stuff like that. I got out the bag and stuff like that. I'm back to normal. Everything is fine with me, obviously. But I wanted to share this with you. And I've never heard nobody talk about the penis intake. Because a lot of times we're doing this. I understand. Okay, listen. I understand because, well, I'm doing it for me. I ain't doing it for no man and stuff like that. I'm doing it for me. And that's fine. But I'm talking about the girls like me who knows that they want that dream as far as a man then to go up inside of you. And we don't want to hear about no complication. That the fact that he can't go in and he's pushing and he's tearing down walls. Obviously, your doctor will share this with you when you have the surgery. I don't know if he's going to share with you because, like I said before, with the hormones, they never said to me one time, let me do your prostate. So I'm sharing it with you firsthand to talk about something that you need to share with him when you go have the surgery. Make sure you ask him, how many inches can I take with a man once I get the surgery? Because this is very important. This is your body. We don't give a damn about how much he get, for how much girth he got, or how much. We need to talk about how your health is important. You're important to someone in your life. You're important to you, your family, your friends, and we need to know this. Everybody wants you to stand in your truth, but we need you to stand in your truth and be alive, not stand in your truth and being dead, as far as this example. So I want to share this with you on this Sunday and stuff, and I don't know if you know about it, but I wanted to share with you. How do you feel about this? And then me myself, I've been with men and stuff like that that's very well endowed, and as far as taking annually in the butt, it's not that much of a problem. But as far as getting a surgery stuff, is that this is a very life-changing experience. I'm not even going to talk about the fact that so many women get the sex change and then all of a sudden they're still referring back to the male anatomy as far as being a man. And I understand a lot of girls don't want to tell, especially if a guy's not well endowed, he has a small penis. Then I feel as though she feels as though, well, shit, since he got a little dick, I ain't got to tell him nothing, which I think is very unfair to me. But I always believe in living in the truth and not hurting a man, because I don't want to hurt a man. And I don't want to make a man believe that I can have his baby. And he keeps saying, well, boo, I keep trying to give you a baby. And I did a song about this. Jack and Gil, G-I-L.
Here it is. I was in a different body.
Jack.
Than you expected.
And Gil.
I often wonder at night.
October
when you lay in the
10th.
bed looking at the ceiling.
I did this video. Check it out. It has
Can
a
you
message
feel me? My spirit
about being trans and not letting the man know that you were born in a male body. And check it out. Let me know what you think about it. All lyrics and everything to myself. Video. One person, which is me. Hope you like it. Check it out. Share my videos if you want. Just look in Raven over music and put Jack and Gil, G-I-L, and you'll see the song. I'm kind of explaining through my lyrics, through my song, of what happened with the girl and stuff like that. And a lot of times my songs is a message. I do my music through the song. I do the music with the message. I did the storyline as far as the acting through a message. I always feel as though if I can't talk to you one way, I'll try to meet you through music. I'll try to meet you through acting. And I try to go different, because sometimes people are not ready to receive the message. And sometimes you do it different avenues. Some people have the aha moment. Listen, I'm not perfect. I have aha moments too. Everybody could teach me, and I learn. I always believe you can teach me anything. It's all in the delivery. It's all in the delivery. If you do say things to people in love, you'd be surprised how much they can accept it. But if you say the things to people in hate or being really mean or trying to show malice toward them, they're not going to receive it. They know they're just being attacked, and they're going to attack back. But I realize it's very important, especially after SRS surgery, because if I have the surgery and if my man well endowed, and I know those nights we probably drinking, having fun, he'll try to go up inside of me, and he push inside of me, and I'm high, drunk, and he's pushing inside me and to rip my thing up. Obviously I'm talking metaphor, me being married, you know, I'm going way beyond other realism of my life. Not saying it won't happen. I don't want to make this evident down the video. And I appreciate all you guys with the outpours, yesterday's video and stuff, and I understand it, but, you know, anyway, it is what it is. I just want to share this with you, the SRS surgery, as far as ripping, as far as no one's talking about, you know, he go inside of you and he could rip it, that, and like I said before, and it classed me bad, that he could rip the inner lining within you, and now you got feces coming in your vagina, coming out. That's something I've been talking about. Now I hear people talking about the SRS surgery, as far as that if he hit something, that he could tear that lining. And when I say that, that means he's pushing it and pushing and pushing it. Remember, he's rubbing it. In and out is rubbing. In and out is rubbing. That in and out makes something warm, and sometimes something becomes so warm that it becomes not as strong, it becomes loosened. And the more loose it becomes, the more thin it becomes. And it stretch and stretch and stretch and stretch like a condom. It pops. Now, it's not supposed to. But we live in a real world where shit happens that not supposed to happen, but do happen. So I want to keep you aware of everything with these SRS surgeries. I'm not going to talk about the depression that comes with that. I'm not going to talk about you had the surgery because you feel as though you can finally be accepted. And the men still make you feel as though you still have to reflect back to being a male, even though you're not a male anymore. You're a cis woman, because you don't have you have the penis, but it's just complications. And please don't step down to somebody. That's why y'all need to stay the way y'all are. Please do not put that on my page, because I do not want no negativity. This is a sharing experience. And please do not put about the Lord Bible, but the Lord Jesus, and all those other stuff like that. I understand where you're at, and I know it's being said in good faith, and that's fine. But share that to someone else that needs it. I don't need to hear that, because I don't want to go too deep into that as well. I understand you may be saying it in kindness and stuff, but I don't want to hear it, because I'm gonna keep it positive. So let me shut up. So that Gemini me about to make me go there. Anyway, I just want to share this with you. Like I said before, once you put it at the bottom about the SRS surgery, did you know that you only can take between 6 or 7 inches the most? 7 inches the most? Did you know about that part? And also, did you know about the lining, that it could be tore, that the fact that you have now feces coming inside of your vagina coming out? Did you know about that part? I wanted to share this with you and stuff on this Sunday, and be safe. And I will look for your feedback, and I love you. Subscribe to my channel. There's a notification button. You hit there to make sure when my videos come up, you get the notification button. Do that. I don't know what's going on. Google Plus is closing down. I don't know what that means, but if you have Google Plus account and stuff, they're closing that down, I think in April, the 2nd or 4th or something in April. Excuse me, so if you have an account there, they're going to delete it. Anyway, I just want to share this with you. Please share my videos. Like, subscribe, share. At the top there's the Instagram button and the PayPal button. You know, well, I don't want that PayPal, girl. That's alright. I don't care if you don't do no more videos, girl. It's okay. Anyway, I just want to share this with you. But at the bottom, leave your comments. Let you know I love you. And thank you for watching. Kiss the Reed.